Do you do pre-consultation anything? Do you have a pre-consultation or a pre-appointment protocol or system? This is something that is really fun to do in the salon, and it truly wows clients. Because if you're taking the time to make the effort to do something for a client to ensure that their appointment is great before they even get there, like this is the stuff that makes it stand out. These are those tiny details that don't really cost anything that you can do to add on to your hospitality, to increase your hospitality. Remember, we always talk about the service is what they're coming for, right? There's service and then there's hospitality. The service is what they pay for, but the hospitality is how they feel about the interaction. And I think that if you're working on a pre-appointment experience in the simplest terms, you will increase your hospitality without question. Now, what does that look like? It can be a pre-consultation form where you ask people, do you want to talk this appointment? Do you want to have a snack? What's your coffee order? You can ask simple things like that. Maybe you don't do any of those things. Do you want a silent appointment? You've probably seen people ask those sort of questions or talk about these sort of things online. And those are great. Love those questions, but also just like, how about if we point it back to your business? What are your concerns heading into this appointment? What do you want to talk about in terms of your hair? What products and styling should I make sure that I have readily available for you? Is there anything that you wanted to pick up at this appointment that you know that I can just have it ready for you? Point it back to things that matter to you. Would you like any add-ons? This is what I'm currently recommending. If you are feeling dry, I'm recommending this. If you are, feeling, I don't know, oily, I'm recommending this. Like you just, like I would have 2 or 3 options and you could just send that in a simple email. It doesn't have to be like this whole big old thing, but you certainly can draw it up in, Flowdesk or in, which is the email provider that I like to use and that I recommend. You could have a workflow, right, that goes with it. You could set it up in your booking software as an email or a text or whatever that would go out ahead of time. They could fill out a questionnaire. It could just be information about what's going on. You could say like, I'm so excited. This is what I've been doing since the last time I saw you. You could have like, this is what I've been up to this month. And you could just fill people in on your life so that you can like talk about that a little bit less, sometimes. You could share photos. You could do little things like that. Or you could just like give them some little tips. These are hair tips that I've been working on. I can't wait to see you in the salon in a couple of weeks, whatever, this month, and send it to all the clients that you've seen this month. There's so much that you can do that are small touches. How about just like a welcome kit that you give people before the appointment starts, just day of, like, thanks for being my client. Sorry, I keep hitting the table because I'm so animated today. But think about it. These are all little tiny things that you can do that make a huge difference. Your welcome kit doesn't even have to be like anything wild. It could be a handwritten note. It could be a little snack. It could be some product samples. It could be just product recommendations. There's a lot that you could do. You could just know something about your clients and know that they really love XYZ magazine or something. You could just find a little something that makes sense for them, or they like tea, and so you just wow them before the appointment even starts. And it doesn't necessarily have to reflect back on what you are going to do in the appointment. Of course, that would be my first choice, but you're deepening a relationship. You're talking to people. You're creating an exceptional experience with clients from the beginning. So whether that's just checking in with them, letting them know, that you're so excited to see them and you can't wait to see them later in the week. If they need anything or wanted to change anything about their appointment, just let you know. Like, that's seriously all you could do. And that would be fine in itself. But if you want to take it a step further and increase your hospitality even more, you can go above and beyond, right? You ask the questions, you dictate the kind of results that you want to hear, or the responses that you want to hear from them, that will then give you the results that you want to deliver to them in terms of your hospitality.